You too. All right. So today I wanted to talk about stop dwelling on the past so much. So for some context, how you pronounce it, um, give yourself grace. We're all human and make mistakes. None of us are perfect. And I feel like a lot of times we may go through situations and it might not particularly be how we want it to be, or something may occur and we may not have been able to do something we wanted to do, and we blame ourselves or we stay angry at something that we can't change. um for me, I start to pay attention to what I could control more. I could control myself getting up earlier to knock out certain goals that I have. Um, whether it's my workout, whether it's going for a morning walk, getting my breakfast in, whatever the case may be. If it's somewhere I have to go, something I have to take care of, we control our time in this, and it's all about listing out when we have to do this, when we have to do that, and so on and so forth. And most of us, we may get off work late and we may be tired, or we may be like, I don't really feel like doing this. And then we wake up late and then we're in the same cycle all over again. And we stay upset at that, or we stay doing the same thing over and over and over again. One of the things that I pay attention to the most is just really, really practice gratitude. Practice being grateful for what you got. Um, excuse me. Practice, being more grateful, having more gratitude. Most of us Americans, I can say, we complain about a lot of stuff, and really, it really don't be that serious. It really don't. If you have food in your house, if you have a roof to live, or like you have somewhere to live, if you have a bed, if you have a TV in your room, or a big TV, small TV, anything, a blanket, clothes, shirt, if you have any of that stuff, you're already blessed. Anything more is really what we just want for ourselves. And I think we forget about that sometimes. We forget that humans only need basic necessities to live: food, water, shelter. That's all we really need. The clothes, the kicks that we all love, those is all things we want. And we have a right to want it. It's there. Why not? Right? Um, Another thing that I did want to speak on though, I do believe you got to go through certain experiences to understand the different perspective of the situation. Something with me, what I realize now being the age of 21, is the way how I see things a little bit different now. And that's because I face a bit adversity within this month, the past months, a year ago, and so on. And I could say right now, the way that I think at 21, I did not necessarily think the same way at 18, 16, or 15. It's a time thing. I realize a lot of the times our parents, they'll be like, "Oh, you got to figure this out. You got to figure this out. You got to figure that out." And meanwhile, usually they're still figuring it out, right? And they're trying to give you advice on what you should do, what you shouldn't do. You're gonna learn the hard way. I don't look at things even learning the hard way. I look at things like you have to go through your own journey and your own experiences of life to gain your own perspective. When you're talking in a group setting with people, everybody should have their own opinions and statements to throw out there. That way, y'all could bounce off ideas with each other. If everybody's thinking the exact same way, then there's no conversation, there's no debate, there's no, oh no, don't do that. Oh, let me think of this. Like, there's no none of that. So I do believe you do got to go through things to gain a different perspective, gain more knowledge. And even me, as of right now, I'm still learning. I'm still paying attention. I'm still trying to learn new things. I'm still trying to step out my comfort zone. This is one of the things that is stepping out my comfort zone. And I'm getting better at it. And practicing more things in real life before you come to the camera with it. Um, for me. But yeah, going back to give yourself more grace. Be more appreciative of the littlest things you got in your life: family, friends, your mom, your dad, whoever is the closest to you, your brothers, your sisters. Pay attention to those people more. And be a change, be something different. Like if you see everybody around you mm, if you see everybody around you doing the same thing, try something different. Sometimes you have to be the change so people can follow suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people see you doing something different and they see that you're being consistent with it and you gain something out of it, whether it's your knowledge, whether it's working out, you start looking different. People, they pay attention to that stuff. Whether you think they do or not, they're paying attention. And your only job is to become the best version of you. That doesn't mean you're perfect. It doesn't mean anything. It means every single day just waking up, looking at your board that you put next beside you. Okay, wake up at 8 a.m. Okay, wake up at 6. Okay, wake up at 5. Wake up at 4. It doesn't mean every day you're going to look at that board and you're going to complete everything on that board. It means just get up the next day and be like, all right, I did this, I did this. Let me do this. That's all that means. When you see people say follow, like, what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm just trying to find the words, man. But I would say give yourself more grace, give yourself more appreciation. I'm still learning, as you can see right now. I'm still struggling with certain words that I'm trying to get out that make sense, but I can't necessarily articulate it. But I'm getting there. But this is just a start. But yeah, nah. I really just want to say stop dwelling on the past so much, If you mess up, you say something stupid, so what? Get over yourself. It's not that serious. We're human, we make mistakes, we all do dumb stuff, we all get embarrassed. Okay, wipe it off your shoulder real fast, you'll be straight. But that's the main thing I want to say. And if you're going through something, stop talking. If you're going through something traumatic, stop talking to other people that either can't be more understanding, having more gratitude and appreciation. One, because those people, they're just gonna look at what they don't got. And then really go to people that is a little bit somewhat more spiritual, that's more connected with God and things like that. People that have a little bit more sympathy and stuff, like sometimes you go to wrong people just because you need somebody you feel like to comfort you, and it doesn't, like, like you may need someone to talk to, but that might not be the right person, so yeah, really stop dwelling on the past so much. If something happened 5 years ago, 6 years ago in your life, a couple months ago, talk to somebody that you can trust. And even if something goes left with that person, be the bigger person and be like, you know what, you're done, don't talk to me no more. And that enough will have that person at first being like, yeah, all right, whatever. And two is day 4, is day 6, is day 10. Then they're like, oh, okay, you gotta be serious so the next person can take you serious, right? If you don't listen to yourself, if you can't do what you say you're gonna do for yourself, how is other people gonna take you serious? It's impossible. It's impossible to even listen to other people if you can't even follow your own instructions for your own self. So that's something I would say focus on more. Start paying attention to yourself. Start appreciating more. Like, I don't think us Americans realize how blessed we are. Like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on, but man, if you have somewhere to live, eat, sleep, shit, you're beyond blessed. Anything more is just God's gift, really, just handed to you. But yeah, that's all I really got to say today. Peace.